Hi everyone. This video is for I'm gonna call her K. Her. It's a her. Mm, I'll be posting her question down here. So what you think about it? But please don't be too cruel. But I'm gonna be telling you. I'm gonna share to you. K. K's situation is she met this guy online through a online game, and he's a Filipino younger than her, and he is kind of well-to-do because his father owns like a small Sari-Sari or a grocery store. They have been friends for a couple of months. They talk on Skype, on Facebook, and such and such. But Kate right here is a little bit old. Yeah, she's older than him. So she told him that it's much better if they don't talk anymore. And then he started crying and said and told her that he loves her and he wanted to see her, such and such. And yeah, Kay now is a little bit confused of what to do. Although in her mind, she thinks that it's okay for older women to. Why is it okay for older men to fall in love with a younger woman, Filipina woman, and an older woman like her sometimes can be judged. So, okay, here's my answer. What you should do about it, and do I think if his feeling is real or not, or do I think he's lying or something like that? First of all, I don't know. Because I have never really met a Filipino man who has a relationship with a foreigner. I mean, with a Western, aside from some of my friends, but uh, they usually go well. And the age doesn't, yeah, my friends are usually older. And I really don't know how you guys talk and what are you guys talking about. But here's the thing. If you have been comfortable with him for almost, if I'm going to count all of the times that you guys talk, it's like about 7, 8 months. I think you should give it a try. It's normal that people would judge you for what you do. Come on, look at me. I'm always being judged here. I'm judged with my teeth, with my actions, with my, babbling, rumbling, whatever. But that's life. Some critics are worth listening to, but some are not. So, in your case, as an older person and a foreigner you think you're falling for him, and if you really think that he has nothing, no evil plan, like he has no plans to scam you or cheat on, do something like that, or if women, we can feel if someone is lying, and we know that, if they're just uh, into something. So if you really think that this guy is somehow sincere, give it a try. I'm telling you, give it a try. Filipino men, I talked about them before. They're not all that good, but they're all not all that bad. But some work out. I mean, I have friends who are married to Filipino men and they're happy. My mom, I'm gonna give you a good example. My mom and my aunt, they're older than their uh, husbands now. My aunt is about 15 years older from her husband, but they're really working well. I mean, she had been divorced with her first husband, and then her second husband left her, but this guy stayed with her. I mean, they worked out. I mean, longer than the previous husbands, and they also worked out financially. I mean, they help each other. He works, and then he makes bread, and then they sell the bread in a community. So it's really good. And then my mom, it's also her third husband. The first one died, and then my dad, and then new husband. But I'm telling you, her husband now, she is about 7 years older than him. But my mom has the most comfortable situation among her husbands. She has peace of mind. She's not rich by any means, but she never has to worry about, womanizing like what happened to her and my dad. And you'll never know. You cannot judge the person's maturity with their age. I'm telling you that. I've experienced that as well. And at the same time, you'll never know. Usually, people's maturity comes from personal experiences, not with their age. I've met some people who are way older, but their mind is is that of a teenager or something like that, like me. But regardless, Kate, if you think, he's being sincere, but of course don't fall for, obvious reasons like he's faking. If you can feel he's faking it, he's really faking it. But if you think he's quite sincere, go give it a try. If he's inviting you to the Philippines, come to the Philippines, but never try to spend money on him, and you will know him better once you guys meet. I believe in that. You'll always know a person better when you guys meet. And also, yeah, don't give up too much. I've read and I saw some, videos, and in UK, some woman, I saw one woman, she spent like 10,000 pounds to a guy she met online, and then he ended up, getting a visa and then leaving her. So, but overall, with that guy, it was pretty obvious that he wanted that. But if you think this guy is being serious with you, I think the best thing is you can ask him directly. You can ask him like, "Hey, what do you really think? It's not. This is my age. This is my priorities now. It's not about let's take love out of this. But what are your plans? Why do you like me?" And tell him your limitations as well, and your the things that you are hesitating, why you are hesitating, why you fear it, something like that. I believe those things could give you peace of mind and answers, and it would also give you a sign if you will go through or not. So, but then once again, at the end of the day, never ever listen to people who would tell you that you're an old woman loving a young man from a third world country. It doesn't look good, blah blah blah. Nowadays, nothing looks good anymore. Everything can be just a facade. So just go, be happy with your life. Try it, but don't give up too much. Okay? Save some for yourself. Save, and know your, when you can feel it's not going well, leave. But if you think there's a chance, go for it. You deserve to be loved, to have love as a woman, and at the same time, never listen to other people telling you about anything about your age or his age, because at the end of the day, they're not the ones who's gonna handle him. They're not the ones who's gonna love him, and if it works, they're not the ones who would be happy. If it doesn't work, they're not the ones who's gonna help you get through it. So once again, yeah, save some love for yourself, but go give it a try. That's my advice. Just my advice. Probably other men right here might advise something, and yeah. Yeah, you guys can tell her what you think, but that's what I think. Go for it. Life is too short. You only live once. Oops, how do I do that? My gosh. Okay. You only live once. It's like a tagline, ABC's Hotels Belief. I'm gonna remove it. You might think I'm trying to advertise them. Okay, guys, I'm gonna make my next video.